Alienware mousepad, Alienware laptop, Alienware mouse, Razer keyboard. But don't be mad, Alienware fanboys and girls, because I'm about to compensate for it. Let me introduce you to the Alienware AW2521HFL. 25-inch, Full HD and 240Hz refresh rate. Without further ado, let this video begin. The box. This year, the Alienware packaging is 2 times smaller than the previous model that we have reviewed a while ago. Regardless, the box still looks very premium though. 1 millisecond respawn time, IPS panel, and 240Hz refresh rate. Worth to mention that this monitor came with both FreeSync and G-Sync compatible, so 2-in-1.
Oh no!
Some protective foam here. Ooh, Alienware always bring me excitement while unboxing. Their product design are so charming. Ooh, Alienware and Team Liquid. Fun fact, my brother is a huge fan of Team Liquid. That's why we have quite a lot of Alienware products in our house. I'm just a fan of the Alienware design, I guess. Not so much in Team Liquid. Power port, the HDMI, the USB pass-through, and this is a display port. This is actually quite heavy, and it's made of plastic. I don't really know why it's heavy. And this, not so much. Heavy suggests that it's a premium product, like what it's supposed to be. It's a little plasticky, but overall the build quality is extremely good, in my opinion. Ooh, there's the monitor. Wow, this monitor is magnificent. It's review time! Almost forgot to mention, this is the back plate of the monitor. Okay, first of all, how about we talk about the design and build quality first, because I think those are the features why people would choose to buy the Alienware monitor over the others, right? Therefore, in this video, I'll mostly show you my appreciation towards the design rather than talking a lot of stuff in depth about the display, color accuracy, and all of those complicated stuff. In my opinion, the Alienware monitor absolutely demolishes all of the other brands in terms of design, with the exception of Samsung Odyssey G7 though. That monitor is alienated too. The Alienware words on the side stand also added some spice on the top. The wood is not very reflective though. RGB lights on the back which glows up the Alienware head, and that kind of cylinder running down the stand is an absolute epic. Furthermore, the honeycomb pattern, it's not for ventilation, but makes the look of the monitor so much more attractive and inventive. Can't ignore it. The number 25 engraved on the back panel, it fonts looks pretty alienated too. Despite how sophisticated and aggressive the back panel looks, on the front, it's the completely opposite. It has a simplicity look to not distract the user, but still maintains the gamery vibes with an Alienware web branding running across the bottom of the panel. Like any modern monitor, the Alienware comes with an incredible 3-size small bezel and looks darn good. The stand on the front still looks minimalistic, with a combination of black and white color scheme. A honeycomb cutout on the stand is for cable management, and it also looks pretty ingenious too. The intersection of the base and stand after assemble creates a wave effect under the hexagon cutout. Some may not care about it, but premium products are made of a combination of little things. Moving on to build quality. This monitor is made of plastic. That's fact. But the overall feels and build quality is pretty darn rigid. The base of the monitor though is very plasticky and flimsy, but the stand is an absolute tank. Together, they hold the panel decently well with a little wobble when someone occasionally hits the table. The fact that this monitor weighs 3.5 kilos somewhat justify its ability to minimize wobble. I have to agree that the monitor stance takes up a fair bit of space from your desk. This could be problematic if you have a small desk like the one I have here. But don't worry, the monitor is VISA mount compatible, but I highly suggest to leave the stand on if it's possible. There aren't any monitor stand as sleek as this one, right? For the back panel, the material is plastic, but it has a soft touch finish, almost like an Alienware laptop, and doesn't feel so cheap. Very pleasant to touch it, but it's kind of pointless though. Yep, so despite it being built out of plastic, trust me, it feels pretty rigid and sturdy too. Even the touch on the back panel is very premium. For flexibility, this monitor has it all. Tilt, swivel, high adjustment, and 90 degrees rotation. Please note that the swivel range is fairly limited, as is there's only 20 degrees swivel. Onto the panel itself. This is the IPS 400 nits of brightness panel with 240 Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond respawn time, both AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync. Promise to take your gaming experience on top to the next level. IPS panel means that you will have a wide angle of view, and I do not notice any shift in color at any angle. 400 nits of brightness make it usable enough even in a bright environment, also thanks to the anti-glare coating on top. For colors, you get the benefits of a wide color range from an IPS 99% of sRGB color gamut, but the contrast rate, it's alright, 1000:1 contrast ratio. But do note there's no HDR on this monitor, which is a little disappointing though. 1080 resolution on a 25-inch monitor is fairly acceptable in my opinion. The text and image quality is still clear enough not to stretch out like the 27-inch size monitor. But if you mainly do color accuracy work, go buy a new monitor and still keep this one, because you can make a dual monitor setup because the Alienware is pretty hard to miss. Things can get you very addictive if you use this monitor for gaming, because the feature and experience it offers is astonishing. The movement in the games are so fluent and so quick to make sure you got a good eyesight to keep up with it. The rest of the experience I'll let you guys to discover after purchasing this monitor. Now, my part here is done, so I'll see you guys in the next voyage.